fight on the card. We have a women's bantamweight matchup between Jessica Rose Clark going up against Joselyne Edwards. First, Jessica Rose Clark is coming in at 10-6 and is the -130 favorite, whereas Joselyne Edwards comes in at 10-3 and is the +110 underdog. First, you got Clark, who's a fighter who has a boxing style background. She has power in her strikes and always throws combinations. She likes to put in good volume in her fights and usually uses the jab, 1-2, and the hooks. She also has a wrestling background. She likes the pressure forward against her opponent and looks for openings for a double leg takedown or a body lock into leg trips. She has a good pace and she has good IQ. Whereas Edwards is a taller fighter with a Muay Thai background who likes to fight from range. She likes to throw the jab and the 1-2 and 2-1. She likes to use the leg kick, body kick, and lower calf kick, but she also uses the front kick from time to time in certain fights. She needs to work on fighting inside the pocket, but she has good cardio and good pace. Jim, what do you think of this fight? And then who do you have winning?
Yeah, so remember when I said the Caceres and Choi fight was a close fight to pick?
Yeah.
Well, this is closer. These two ladies are so evenly matched on the feet, and both have knockout power. I think it's like something like 10 to 12 knockouts combined for
Yes.
these two ladies. I'm familiar with Jessie Rose Clark more than Edwards. I'm a big fan of Jessica Rose Clark, but Edwards has the height and the range, so statistically, I kind of lean towards that. She's got a 70-inch reach versus a 64-inch reach of Jessie Rose Clark. But when I looked at common opponents, I looked at both of their fights with Sarah Alpar. And Rose Clark stopped her pretty early, while Edwards went to the split decision. It was close, but she went to the split. And she lost that fight.
Yeah.
So this fight led me to go with my gut, and I went with my gut last week. And this is not a humble brag, but I went with my gut on Andrei Arlovsky, and he won. So I'm going to go with Jessica Rose Clark. One, because I'm a huge fan of hers, and two, I think she's going to get the decision, and this is a big win for her.
If you look at one of the last people that Edwards fought in the octagon, look at Cara Rosa, who's a similar
Yes.
fighter as Jessica Rose Clark, and Cara Rosa just demolished her and just
Yeah.
beat her up. And with Edwards, it's just a matter of can she keep the distance and throw those leg kicks and the shots from a distance because she's going to be the taller fighter, of course.
Yeah. With that reach, you
And
would think that that's easy.
yeah, yeah, but she's had trouble keeping the range.
Yep.
And what Rose Clark can do is get inside the range, throw those boxing combinations, and then take her down. I think she's going to try and time those leg kicks to where she can use that to take her down, either
I
catch the
agree.
leg or just catch her off balance and then drive her down. And that's where she's going to be favorable because she has pretty decent ground and pound. And then even not, she might let Edwards get up and then clinch her up and then fight in the clinch and fight up close in the pocket where her boxing is going to be very favorable against Edwards. I really don't see a knockout in this one at all, but I think the with the subpar takedown defense and the limited fight inside the pocket, I got Jessica Rose Clark by unanimous decision. If Edwards can somehow get the fight and keep it distance wise, I could see a situation where Edwards can win by unanimous decision by just keeping the distance. I just don't see that happening, and that's why I got Jessica Rose Clark by unanimous decision. I think she'll rack up the volume inside the pocket. She might take her down 1 to 2 times and
Yeah.
get a little bit of ground and pound and control time on her, and then just I think that's going to be the game plan, and that's going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, Edwards has in the UFC a 37% takedown defense.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's pretty telling right there. But again, she only has two fights in the UFC. To your point about going the distance, we both have Jesse Rose Clark by decision. If you look at like their average time of fights, it's Edwards is full 15 minutes and Jesse Rose Clark is about 14:52,
Yeah.
right? So let's call it 50. Let's call it 50, 15. We'll round up. So yeah, this is definitely like this is your if you're looking at all these fights, this is your definite decision, in my opinion. And now
Yep.
watch, I'll be wrong. Ground and pound TKO first round, Jessie Rose Clark, like she did Sarah Alpar. But you know, it feels good to be right sometimes, but I'm usually wrong. And the
Yep.
comments let me know. The comments definitely let me know.
Yep.